Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another NAIC VOD review. Today, it is Seniors Finals from NAIC. We got a 60 card mirror match, I believe, of BuzzRoc, Jackson Ford versus Isaiah Bradner. We'll have Jackson going first in game one. Gets to Brooklet Hill is an N as his draw supporter, so we're going to see Brooklet Hill. Definitely want to see a Rockruff from him here, so he has the option to chase down either Isaiah's Rockruff or Artillery on the following turn. Neither player has anything super important prized. Like Jackson has his Diancie, so he'll be able to KO the Rockruff or not Artillery, Remoraid. So yeah, I definitely like the early attachment to the Rockruff. Definitely getting Rockruff. Opening BuzzGX is pretty unfortunate here for Jackson. You really don't want to open BuzzGX. BuzzGX kind of sucks to open with in this matchup. It can be good, but you need your opponent to draw a certain way to make it good. We're going to see an Ultra Ball here from Jackson, and I'm not sure what he's going to get here. He's going to go for the Remoraid, so his hand is probably dead. I didn't get to see his hand, so I don't know for sure. We'll have to see. I can't tell, yeah. I can't tell what his hand is. So I assume it's Artillery something. I know he has Lele in the deck, so otherwise he probably would have Ultra Balled for Lele. On Isaiah's side, I do see the Beast Energy, so he can actually go after after seeing Jackson go that hard after the Remoraid, you definitely want to remove that from play. So we'll probably see him. He has Beast Energy. I think I saw Guzma, so we'll probably just see him go Guzma, knock out the Remoraid here on Isaiah's side. Yep, there's Buzzwole from the Brooklet Hill. And then thinking Diancie, Beast Energy, and there's the Guzma. So I actually don't like benching the Diancie, so you don't need the extra damage to KO the Remoraid. And you're KOing the Remoraid because you think Jackson is trying to get out Artillery, which means that might be his only draw support. So if you cut that off, I mean, it's still possible Jackson has something like Brooklet Hill for Diancie, Strong Energy Lycanroc. So I don't think it's really. I would have preferred if Isaiah just didn't bench this Diancie because it doesn't allow Jackson to make that play. It's not a huge deal, and it's unlikely he has that or wouldn't make that play if he has draw power at all. But still would not like to see this play. So he has Lycanroc. Actually, I don't even think he has Artillery in hand on Jackson's side. I don't see it. Oh, he's a Cynthia. Okay. So he went for the Remoraid because he wanted to be able to set up for the I thought his hand was dead, but no, he has Cynthia, so he's good to go for a turn at least. So we see him bench Buzzwole. Looking to Brooklet Hill after because he wants to get Diancie and Remoraid out. But actually, I think they only run. So Jackson actually has the Super Rod prize, which is actually a pretty important thing to check in this game. His Super Rod is prized. So I would like to see him just grab Diancie with Brooklet Hill on his last turn, before he played Cynthia, and just not bench this baby Buzzwole because you want to still give yourself the option to play around Dangerous Rogue if you can. So I think benching this baby Buzzwole is a mistake. I also think he should have just Brooklet Hilled for Diancie before he Cynthia'd, because his Super Rod is prized. That's something he should have checked. I'm pretty sure they only play 1/1 Artillery, so he's never trying to get Remoraid and Diancie out here because he can't. He only has the one, and his Super Rod's prized, so he can't go Super Rod into Brooklet Hill for it. So on Jackson's side, I would like to have seen him, especially not bench this baby Buzzwole. You already have a baby Buzzwole in play, so if you need another one, you bench it right before the other one is going to get knocked out. And he whiffs the energy attachment, so actually pretty just. I mean, it was played a little bit poorly on his side, but then also just not a great draw on his side either. We see Isaiah's hand is dead besides an Artillery, so we should see a Remoraid here off this Brooklet Hill. Then attached to Rockruff, he has an energy attachment in his hand. He also has a Max Elixir, but there's no reason to play down that yet. Yep, there's the Remoraid. Attached to Rockruff. There we go. And then swing for 80. He could have gone with attach active. But I guess if Jackson then gets Floatstone, even Max Elixir attach, yeah, this is probably the safer play. Spread out your energy. You could get punished if he does get like a Lycanroc, Claw Slash, or even GX it. He would probably have to GX it if Isaiah put another energy on it. Because right now Isaiah's not playing into what's it called? He's not playing into I forget what it's called, man. Sledgehammer. Yeah, so he's not playing as a right now he's not playing as Sledgehammer. So you'd probably want to go hard to get rid of that if it was to put a third energy on it, because it'd be really inefficient to try and deal with this with like your own swing around B-string plus attachment. So we see Brooklet here immediately here from Isaiah. Probably should get. Oh, I was gonna say you should probably get a baby Buzzle. I don't like putting GXs in play in this matchup until you need them. You can always find them with Brooklet Hill. Another thing is float zones always stick, so you can always pull off the get a new guy in play, either Max Elixir or Beast Ring to it, and then send it up to attack. So I like being able to play around having no GXs in play initially until you know you want one in play. So I don't like this Buzzwole grab here from Isaiah. I think it should be a baby Buzzwole or nothing. If he wants to keep his bench clean for more options, that's fine. But he does have the Max Elixir, so Max Elixir to baby Buzzwole is fine though. I don't like this Buzzwole GX grab here from Isaiah. I think it should have just been a baby Buzzwole, then Max Elixir to the baby Buzzwole. Like that's fine. With the Max Elixir, but triple strong in the off the Max Elixir we see. Yeah, I don't like the Buzzwole GX grab there. I think it should have been a baby Buzzwole. Float zone active. Not a huge fan of the float zone active either. Like if you just get a choice band here, you just knock this out. I don't know why he wouldn't want to just be aggressive about taking this knockout. It doesn't really open up a ton of options for him to not just get the choice band knockout here. Yeah, I don't like this at all actually from Isaiah. This doesn't make any sense. The only play this opens up is then on the following turn he could like go KO Rockruff plus this, but that means Jackson would not evolve his Rockruff if he can't. So you're asking for Jackson to also just not evolve his Rockruff, which he might just do once he sees this could be a play. Like if Jackson just has evolve this strong energy, he would just KO this Rockruff probably with a jet punch. Like that's fine on Jackson's side. So I don't like this this float zone attachment here from Isaiah. I would much rather just see a choice band come down and try and get the knockout, or have the option of the choice band. Put the float zone on the INC. I think once again the BuzzRoc GX I think should also just be a baby BuzzRoc. Sycamore for 7 though from Isaiah after the Abyssal Hand. I'm pretty sure Abyssal Hand first. See, yeah, he punches through again. I can't see Jackson's hand. It's so hard to see people's hands. I just can't see people's hands, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, you do see the pass. So actually, this does set up for Isaiah to do the knockout Rockruff, knock out this in one turn play, which is great. But like, I feel like it's too much. It's if your opponent dead draw passes, you're gonna win anyways. But if they don't, you want to prepare for them not. So I would have left this open. You much rather just KO this with the choice band in the Sycamore. If you whiff, it doesn't matter. Then you just shot it. So I think you're just asking for a lot by doing that, and it's unnecessary. Like if they're dead drawing and you get this playoff, then you're gonna win anyways, right? It looks like he's gonna get rid of Super Rod and Beast Ring, maybe. I'd like to see if he's gonna use the Lycan Rock on this one. I'd like to see second Rockruff. He goes for a baby Buzzwole, second Ultra Ball. He's thinning out the deck here. Yeah, and now he goes for second Rockruff. Okay, I like that. I don't like getting rid of a Beast Ring if he could avoid it, but it was maybe unavoidable there. So he doesn't have the strong yet, so we shouldn't see the Lycan Rock happen, be played down until he sees the strong. See a Max Elixir, looking for a hit. Looks like a whiff again on the Max Elixir from Isaiah. And then he's Lycan Rocket up immediately, and he's gonna dig for the extra card. So I don't like this either. I think he should check the. So the only reason you'd like to knock this up is if you want the strong, so it gets you one extra card. But if you don't get it, it's so much more punishing to not get it than get it. So you'd much rather just take the KO on this. So I would like to see. I think you evolve this Rockruff to Lycan Rock to protect the Rockruff no matter what. But I would have checked the Abyssal Hand first. All right, he does end up with the strong, so he does get it. But once again, I would have checked the Abyssal Hand first. Abyssal Hand for one less card. If you don't hit the strong, evolve this and then Cynthia. You could not evolve this and then Cynthia. That way you have the option of both anyways. But I don't like not Abyssal Handing first. Because if you whiff here, you whiff the strong here, then he can just go like Lycan Rock, KO your Lycan Rock. Potentially, if he draws out of it. Or I guess you could just punch with Baby Buzzle, but then that gives him Sledgehammer. Like, you don't want to do either of those. You'd much rather have just killed the Buzzle GX. So I would like to have seen him Abyssal Hand first. There's no reason to play that greedy. Once again, you're so far ahead. Like, you just want to play around the scenario where your opponent top decks a Sycamore and they're back in the game. That's all you need to play around at this point. Set up your board best to deal with that. Going for these like greedier plays is just super unnecessary, I feel like, from Isaiah. Just play as if your opponent's going to top deck a Sycamore at this point from Isaiah, I think, is the best way to go. We do see the 3 prize turn, so he ends up getting rewarded for it. Draw from Jackson is just going to be a Guzman Auxiliary and pass, it looks like. Close onto his own Diancie and pass. We see a Guzman in the hand of Isaiah, and we're going to see a scoop here from Jackson. Just move on. Makes sense. Just move on to the next game. There's no way you're coming back on this one. We should see Jackson going first in this one. We see a Rockruff. Nothing huge prize on those prizes. I think those are Isaiah's. Let's flip over to the other ones. think those are Jackson's, or maybe the first ones are Jackson's, the next ones are Isaiah's. I don't know. Beast Energy attached pass here from Jackson. It looks fine according to his hand. Attach Cynthia here from Isaiah. He really just wants to find Diancie. He wants to avoid putting Brooklet Hill in play, though, if he can, because with Jackson just going attach pass, you really do not want to give your opponent Brooklet Hill. See if Isaiah can pull it out. 6 here, 6, 5, 6. Rockruff's good. Yeah, another Baby Buzzwell's good, and then hit for 50. All right. Back over to Jackson. I think I saw a Sycamore in his hand. I think he was just waiting out the turn because he had other stuff he wanted to play down. Go with Guzma, Rockruff, Diancie. I like this play. And just take out the Rockruff. Second strong. I actually like this as well. It'll mean he can just go into the swing around. As long as he has more follow-up. He said he's going to go with the BuzzGG. Then he'll get punched. Is it possible he gets knocked out, actually? Like, second strong. Diancie. That's a knockout, right? That's what, 90? Yeah. Actually, I like this better than, yeah. Because otherwise, then is it possible he gets knocked out? He definitely doesn't want to get knocked out here. So Isaiah sends up the other Buzzwole. That's interesting. He has the max elixir, so I'm curious to see what the rest of his hand is. A swing around here is very nice from Isaiah. But I don't know their floatstone count, so I don't know how much I like this. If he has a floatstone in hand, that changes things, of course, but we'll have to see. Attach. Guzma, Diancie. Ooh, an early knockout on Diancie is also actually super nice from Isaiah. He needs to go heads, though, I think, here. There's the knockout. That's actually huge on Isaiah's side. Back over to Jackson. He sends up the BuzzGG. I don't know how big of a fan I am of this. Oh, he's got the Guzma. Okay, so he's just stalling, actually, here. 60. Back over to Isaiah for a draw. All Isaiah needs here is Guzma. And that almost feels like it might lock out the game. Guzma or a floatstone here from Isaiah. It's pretty much all he needs. I don't know what's quite in his hand. Once again, I can't see their hands. This makes it really hard for me to analyze. Oh, he has a floatstone. What is he thinking about? Just knock out the active. He does go to Sledgehammer range, which sucks, and Beast Ring. But with the way, okay, so we do see the Beast Ring here from Jackson, but you can't really not play into that. Like, you just kind of have to go for it, as Isaiah. This also gives you Sledgehammer, give you a way to two-shot this Buzzwole. We'll probably just see a GX attack here from Jackson, because I think he definitely wants to be able to attack again next turn, with the possibility of actually just winning the game and benching out Isaiah. Yep, there it is. So not a great hand there from Isaiah, and just enough stuff from Jackson to close out the game. So going into game 3 already, and this looks like it's going to be the long one. So hopefully we're in for a good game on this one. The first 2 games were a little bit dead draw back and forth. I want to see the prize cards, so I'm gonna stop right here. So these are Jackson's prize cards. Double strong kind of hurts, but besides that, it's fine. I didn't even get to see Isaiah's prize cards hand, so let's go back a little bit. Maybe Isaiah puts it. So we'll see Isaiah put his out first then. Yeah, I'm going to wait on Isaiah's prize cards. Oh, no. So I have to go back even further. All right. I guess we're going back a little bit further then. I really want to see Isaiah's prize cards. All right, there we go. He's about to put them out. I think. Or did he already put them out? Okay, no, there we go. All right. Second Rockruff kind of sucks. A Lycan Rock is kind of sucks. It's not horrible. You still have, that's why you play a 2-2 line. I'm pretty sure they're playing a 2-2 line. So you don't prize the whole line if you only play a 1-1. I'm pretty sure they play the 2-2 line. So yeah, I saw double Lycan Rock and Isaiah's hand in the last one. All right, and then Jackson prize double strong, which it can really hurt your early game. Your early game Sledgehammer, early game Jet Punches can suffer. But if you can draw into the other Beast Energy or one of the other strongs, you should be fine. All right. So Isaiah goes first in this one. Ultra Ball opens BuzzGG. Once again, BuzzGG kind of sucks to open with. It's just not good. Ultra Ball, thinking, goes with the Baby Buzz. So it's a good follow up if his BuzzGX goes down. So I don't hate it, but I can't see once again, I can't see the rest of his hand. Oh, he's got a max elixir, so it makes sense. A Rockruff would have also been fine though, because you still want the option to like chase down Jackson's Rockruffs or Remoraid. So I would have preferred to see okay, he's going Beast to the bench. I don't know if I like that. But I guess ideally if he gets a Floatstone, he'll be good. But I would have maybe just gone to set up a Jet Punch, like Beast Energy active, and then I think Ultra Ball for Rockruff. I think I would have liked to have seen actually instead. and just play into the Sledgehammer and try and play for some early knockouts on Rockruff and Remoraid on Jackson's side, actually. Another Buzz. Pass. Because if he doesn't get Flowstone here, he actually gets punished pretty hard. But as long as you attack, you're good. The worst case scenario is that this Baby Buzz on Jackson's side is able to set up a 2-shot, and is actually 2 shots your BuzzRoc in 2 turns. So that's worst case scenario here for Isaiah. But Jackson needs quite a bit to do that. So I would like to have seen Rockruff set a Buzz, Baby Buzz, and then Beast Energy to active, and just try and be aggressive. Like get that Remoraid. We see an N. Because now if Isaiah doesn't get Flowstone here, he gets pretty punished. We see a turn 1 Beast Energy from both players, actually. So Jackson really just wants Choice Band here. Choice Band or Diancie, and then the other one on the following turn. I don't think either player prized it. Neither player prized their Diancie. So Jackson really wants Choice Band here. Or Diancie. And then the other one, like I said, and the other one on the following turn. But it's way easier to find Diancie than Choice Band. But it's still like a lot he needs to be able to set up the 2-shot, like I said. So once again, I would like to have seen. So he got the Diancie. So now he needs a Choice Band on the next turn or another Strong Energy. But once again, like Isaiah KOing the Remoraid here is just really good, and then he has to follow up with the Sledgehammer. Yeah, in this scenario, it gets rid of his pivot because it has the Floatstone, and then it takes away potentially all of his draw power. So we're gonna see Brooklet here immediately from Isaiah. Yeah, so going back to Isaiah's turn 1, and I think at the turn 1 of game 1, or the first couple turns from turn 1 from Isaiah too, where I also didn't like how he played it out. I would the Beast Energy active and then just get Rockruff. Just go for an aggressive KO on something on the bench early on. I think is the best way to go here. And then you just have to follow up a Sledgehammer. Otherwise now you have to like hit a Floatstone. So I think that was triple Brooklet Hill or Super Rod. Oh, that's not great. Hold on, did he just choose to not Super Rod there to put basic energy back? Yeah, he could have Super Rodded 1 basic energy back. 2 actually, it looks like. Hold on. That's definitely a mistake there by Isaiah. Once again, it's so hard to tell with this stuff because I just can't see their hands. Strong to Rockruff is fine here at this point, I think. Now that he put himself in this position, this is fine. Once again, I would like to see Rockruff here, Beast Energy active, try and get early KO on Remoraid / Rockruff. Sycamore 2 energy. There's Super Rod in there. Oh, so that's a misstep there, definitely from Isaiah. He should have Super Rod in. That's 1 fighting energy, but that could be a big deal. It could be an extra Max Elixir hit. It could be an extra energy for Beast Ring. Don't like that at all. And then once again, like he whiffed the Floatstone. I don't know if he whiffed. I mean, if you never Lycanroc here now, anyways. So I don't know if he has access to Lycanroc in hand or not. I mean, he Ultra Balled for the Rockruff, right? Actually, no. He broke the hill for it. So getting rid of the 2 Brooklet Hill actually on the Sycamore is very nice for my sake. Getting rid of all the energy is not. And he definitely missed a Super Rod there. So this game is going way into Jackson's favor already. This is looking very good for Jackson. Guzma, and we're gonna see the KO on the Rockruff here. Just gonna ignore the Buzzwole, and that's another reason it's fine. Like that's the thing. Like Jackson's trying to play around Sledgehammer as well, so he might just not go after your Buzzwole to KO it. So you want to apply pressure with your Buzzwole GX if you can. Like right here, Jackson's just like, well, if I KO that Buzzwole GX, or if I even go for it, he gets to use Sledgehammer. So let's just KO this and then KO the Buzzwole GX, or KO this then KO Baby Buzzwole and then KO another Baby Buzzwole. Give him the Sledgehammer there, but that's fine. Like ideally, Jackson's gonna KO this and then he's gonna KO the Buzzwole GX. And now you got no use out of your Buzzwole GX. You just kind of wasted 2 turns of when you could have Jet Punch. Now it'll go into the second turn. So I think that, yeah, once again, the opening turns here I think were pretty poor from Isaiah. Also missing that Super Rod for the energy was. I think we have to see him go into a Baby Buzzwole to go. If he can ideally knock out with a Guzma on the Rockruff, I think we should see him go for that. Octillery is the ideal one actually. So if he has another Strong or something, I would like to see him KO the Octillery. If he has like Strong Guzma, I would like to see him KO the Octillery for sure. There's basic energy Guzma. So yeah, he's gonna look for the swing around on the following turn. So I like this attachment. It's very unlikely that this Buzzwole gets knocked out. That's not super unlikely actually. Jackson just needs an energy attachment or a Max Elixir plus energy attachment, but that's fine actually because then you get to follow up with Sledgehammer as Isaiah. Definitely looking still favored for Jackson though. Yep, get the Rockruff back in play. Make Isaiah worry about that. Yeah, I think ideally here on Jackson's side. We KO the Buzzwole GX. Was that Choice Band? But he went with a Cynthia. Yeah, ideally here on Jackson's side, I think we want to see a KO on Buzzwole GX. We're already seeing we don't get that. So just KOing this with Max Elixir attach is the next best thing I think here for Jackson. There's Max Elixir, but I don't see an energy attachment. But I don't know if he's used what's it called yet with the Max Elixir. I don't know if he's used Abyssal Hand yet. Another Max Elixir. There we go. There's a hit. And yeah, a swing around KO here would be super nice for Jackson. Yep, there's the energy attachment. And another Max Elixir? Oh no, that was the Abyssal Hand. I was like, chill. All right, so now this isn't terrible for Isaiah. We get to use the Sledgehammer. If he didn't attach the extra energy there, Jackson wouldn't have committed this. So now you get to take these energy out of play, which is really nice for Isaiah. Like, you made him commit the 2 Max Elixirs to try and set this up, and now you can respond with the Sledgehammer. There's the Beast Ring as well from Isaiah, so this is also super good. So it'll come down to if Jackson has Beast Ring responses for himself over the next 2 turns. Right now, Jackson has no GX Pokemon in play, so he'll definitely get 2 turns of Beast Ring. Whereas after Isaiah takes this knockout, Jackson's ideal response is to shut off Beast Ring from Isaiah and knock out this Buzz GX. So the choice band here, I think, probably should have been on the Rockruff, actually. I'm not a huge fan of it on here. It's okay on here, but like the Sledgehammer already KOs this, and Swing Around pretty much already KOs this. So I think the choice band actually should have been on the Rockruff. I think he had the opportunity to put on the Rockruff, if I remember correctly. Yeah, all Jackson is looking for is Lycan Rock, bring up this, knock it out. Shots out, it gives Isaiah 1 turn of Beast Ring, not 2. Okay, there's so they play 2 Super Rod, I guess. But he still should have Super Rod in that 1 energy when he could have. Yeah. I think he got Rockruff double basic energy in there. That seems like he doesn't need anything else. That seems right to me. And then we'll see, yeah, the Sledgehammer knockout. All right, Jackson's turn. We're looking for the knockout on the Baby Buzz or the Buzzwole GX. Shut off the what is it called? Beast Rings. And it's fine to put Lycanroc in play here because there's no way Lycanroc gets KO'd. Yep. Oh, he went for the Guzma on the Diancie. Why? So he gets rid of the extra damage, so then Wing Arounds are not great, but I definitely would have liked to have seen him shut off Beast Ring for the turn. It does affect swing around math. Well, not that much. 100, 120. The 1 heads plus a strong. I still think he should have shut off the well, actually maybe that is worth it. I guess I never really thought about how this interacts with swing around math when it's just Baby Buzz versus Baby Buzz, which this game has developed into, which does happen quite a bit. Sometimes it just develops into Baby Buzz versus Baby Buzz. So if Isaiah gets a strong on this, then he needs to hit 2 heads because Jackson takes out the Diancie here. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about that. Yeah, maybe I do like the KO on the Diancie then, actually. And he's got a Beast Ring, it looks like. Maybe not. Yeah, he does have the Beast Ring. Only for 1 energy, though. Is he down that many basic energy already? Maybe he is. Maybe he's choosing to get 1. I don't know why you'd ever choose to get 1, though, because you need to start setting up swing arounds. Yeah, I guess I like the Diancie KO here. It makes it really hard for Isaiah to actually KO anything on his turn to swing around. So if he has a strong energy, he needs both heads. He's already down his beast energy, so that's not an option. It's so hard for me to, once again, it's so hard for me to tell anything on their turn specifically, though, because I literally just can't see their hands. We're just going to see him start off with an N. So not a great start here from Isaiah. I'm still torn on whether or not I would like to just shut off Beast Ring or go after the Diancie. Because if Isaiah just gets lucky and gets 2 heads, which isn't ridiculous, then you're in the same spot you're in before as Jackson. And then he could also get a Beast Ring in play. But if you just shut him off from Beast Ring from this point on out, I think you just win as you just win the game as Jackson. There's Artillery, Booklet Hill. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes nothing here. Okay, he's gonna go with the Buzz GX. That's another thing. Like, they should know. I mean, they know each other exactly. Like, so if he just gets a Beast Ring on a Buzz GX here, like, that's huge. Because it's hard for a Baby Buzzwole to one-shot a Buzz GX. Not impossible, but it is hard. That's what we're looking here for. That's what Isaiah's looking for right here now. He's looking for Beast Ring plus attach. There's Max Elixir. There's a hit. Maybe double Max Elixir. There's the Beast Ring. See, and this is what happens, actually. Yeah, so Yeah, because he does play the two Buzz GX. So I didn't know they played two Buzz GX until right now, actually. I don't think it came up in any of the other games. But if he's allowed to set up another Buzz GX like he was, then you go into a scenario where this just KOs this. And actually, Isaiah is probably just going to GX with this. And then it'll be hard for... I mean, Jackson will need quite a bit on this Buzz to get a good response. So yeah, I actually just... Yeah, I think Jackson should have just shut up B-String. Because, I mean, they're playing the exact same 60 cards, so they know what each other's playing. If you know he plays two Buzz GX, then you know this is possible. And B-String to the Buzz GX is actually huge. If you know he plays two Buzz GX, you definitely take this out over the NAIC and shut off B-String from Isaiah. And that pretty much should have sealed the game for Jackson. So I definitely now knowing that they play two Buzz GX, I think Jackson 100% should have KO'd this Buzz GX and shut up B-String. There's like no comeback potential then from Isaiah at that point. I don't think Isaiah can win the game. Knockout goes down to 3. We still have another turn of B-String for Jackson. So if Jackson gets this KO, he can lock it up. If he has a Buzz GX to get a KO here on this Buzz GX, Jackson could lock it up. We'll have to see. His deck didn't look like it had a ton of great stuff in there. We're seeing a B-String for 1. So he had, maybe he had a bunch of basic energy in his hand. That's why he B-String for 1 last turn. Excuse me. Cynthia for 6. Just chilling. I see a Super Rod at the very least. And a Float Stone. Gonna finally get some energy back in the deck. Maybe we'll see a B-String for 2. Oh, Buzzle. Oh, that's huge there from Jackson. So he got the... I think he got his last B-String, Choice Band, Strong Energy. Oh, so that's a disgusting draw there from Jackson. So we saw Isaiah didn't GX. I said I think maybe he should GX, but I guess this is fine as well. There is a chance he gets knocked out. Yeah, we saw that the perfect response here from Jackson. Jeez, that was big. Max Elixir whiff. We'll probably just see, as long as Jackson has a decent amount of Guzmas left or Guzma in hand, we'll probably see him Knuckle Impact, leaving the option of the Lycanroc still. He's gonna go with the GX actually. Okay. I don't know how much I like this, but I guess he already has the follow up of this, and he needs 1 prize. Yeah, that's fine then. So I think Isaiah's only out here is to set up Lycanroc and Lycanroc GX this. So he left his GX open. I don't know how much I like Jackson GXing there, though. Huh. I guess it depends how many Max Elixir is left. If he has no Max Elixir left, then I guess I like it. I don't know what Isaiah's going with that attachment. Oh, no, he's going for the Max Elixir play. So how many Max Elixir does he have left? He has 2 Max Elixir left if they play 4. I actually don't know if it's a 4 or 3 count in this deck. Oh, I guess he's going with the stall play. He's not even going for the Max Elixir play. Because he can no longer a Max Elixir to the Lycanroc. So he's going with the stall play. Wonder Tag should be for N, plays N. So he's just going to have to hope Jackson doesn't get a Guzma to close out the game here. But this gives Jackson so much time, and he has Octillery in play. If Isaiah had the option of the play to just try and KO this with a Max Elixir, then Isaiah should have just gone for that. Like this, Jackson never loses the game here pretty much. The percent chance of Jackson losing this game is super small. So Isaiah should have gone for the Max Elixir play. He should have gone for a play where he can just KO. If he has to go play N first, not evolve to Lycanroc, attach to Lycanroc, attach the Flowstone to Lele, Abyssal, play N, and then Abyssal Hand to hopefully hit Max Elixir plus Lycanroc. I think that was definitely the better play on Isaiah's side. Yeah, Jackson almost never loses. He has 2 turns to find a Guzma, or when Isaiah finally sends something up, all he has to do is KO it. Like, I feel like Jackson never loses here. We'll see how it plays out. I'm just going to go ahead and punch the Diancie. Yeah, over 2 turns, I feel like Jackson never loses here. I think 2 turns is so much time. I think Isaiah really had to play for the one-shot knockout on the Buzzwole. You can also end in the same turn as well. And actually, if Isaiah drew well enough off the Abyssal Hand plus the end, he could actually go for a KO on the Octillery. Oh no, that would let him Knuckle Impact again. So you have to KO the Buzzwole GX. I can't even see what's on Jackson's board. So yeah, I think Isaiah should have gone for the end and then try and knock out the Buzzwole GX. Or Floatstone Retreat, and that's going to be the game anyways. I think Isaiah had to go for the knockout on this. I don't know if he had any Max Elixirs left, I guess, in deck. If he did, though, he 100% should have gone to try and find a Max Elixir plus Lycanroc. Because 2 turns when you as Isaiah, when you need to draw 3 prizes, giving Jackson 2 turns is just way too much. You're never going to win in that scenario as Isaiah. So I don't know if Isaiah had a max elixir left, but once again, if he did, he should have gone for that. Just the one shot on the Buzzwell plus the N. I think that would have given a way better shot of winning this game. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for seniors finals. I think the opening turns from Isaiah in both games, or game 1 and game 2, he didn't get to really play the game. Game 1 and 3, I think, were pretty sloppy. Some of the choices on which Pokemon he took and benching what, I think was pretty sloppy. From Jackson, it was pretty clean though. I didn't see much on Jackson. It was I almost never saw Jackson's board or hand at all ever though, so that does factor that in. I saw way more of Isaiah's board and hand. So this one was kind of just hard for me to comment on in total, because I never saw like either player's hand. I saw way more of Isaiah's hand than Jackson's hand. And sometimes I just didn't even see Jackson's board. So it was way easier for me to comment on what Isaiah was doing than Jackson was doing. But it did look a lot cleaner from Jackson than Isaiah. I was not a fan of some of the early bench choices from Isaiah, and just like overall how he was setting up his early game plan. Yeah, I feel like he left himself exposed in a couple ways, both times in game 1 and 3 here. But that's gonna do it for the seniors finals VOD review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give the video a like. If you enjoy the content, subscribe channel. Constructive criticism, leave it in the comments down below. As always, links for my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, anything like that will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day. Peace.